Hi, welcome to Micro 130 Fall 2019 edition. This introductory video will give you a very quick overview of the course. It'll show you where to find the lecture content, what to do each week, and show you some things that you can do to maximize your chance for success. So let's not wait any further and let's get started. So hopefully you know how to get to a class, laulima.hawaii.edu, log in using your UH credentials, and then currently you'll see something along this line. Look for the tab here that says Micro 130 Group Fall 2019. That's all our section combined. And then right now what's going to greet you is what I call the splash page. It'll very important notice. Just basically it's a reminder to watch us, read the syllabus, watch this video. But since you're doing it, you're pretty much doing it. So in order to get to our homepage, and after about a week in this course, this page will go away and you'll go straight to the homepage. But just make sure, see where it says click here? Just click here. And this is our homepage. All the information is up on here. This is actually kind of a mirror of our syllabus. My name is Dr. K. That's my office. You're welcome to come see me anytime, but it's always nice to make an appointment just in case I happen to be out of my office. My preferred contact is through email, so just email me because I like to see rather than just hear. And I don't answer my phone if not in my office, and sometimes I don't get voicemail right away. If you want to receive text message alerts, just sign up for the service right here. There are the instructions. It's not going to be a lot of text messages. Basically, anytime I send out an email blast, you'll also get a text message just to remind you that there's an email blast. Just make sure that we get the information. Our textbook is here. So it's a free online textbook. You simply click on this, and then it'll direct you to our textbook. Here it comes. There we go, right? So it's a free online book. If you much prefer to get this in a PDF format, so then you can take this with you, just simply download the PDF or an offline zip, and then you can chuck it onto your tablet or wherever it is that you like. Don't print it. It's like 1,000 pages. And then you can have the book with you for pretty much eternity, right? That being said, it's pretty much a resource, right? So all our lecture content, all our quiz, and exam content comes from the lecture notes, right? So start with that and then use the book as a way to help you fill in some of the blanks that, the abbreviated notes don't quite give you the full information. We are still using the old book in our lectures, so you can cross-reference using this chapter conversion. So here it shows you what the old textbook chapters are, for example, chapter 1 and 2, and then what they are in the new free online book. Okay, I know a little bit of a hassle, right? But the old book costs about $180, right? This is free, so I think it's kind of worth it. One thing I'm going to say is check the discussion board every day, and I'll show you very quickly how to do that because we're going to use the discussion board all the time to share information, but also to have graded assignments. Sometimes some of the animations that are on here are hard to view, so you can download this animation player called Ultima. It's an SWF player or Flash player for Macs. Usually I find Windows don't have too much of a problem. Every now and then a pop-up will come. This may be harmful. Are you sure you want to play it? Don't worry, it's not harmful. It's totally fine to play. If you're still having issues looking at some of the animations, just post it on the discussion board. And sometimes other people have found some interesting ways to figure out how to solve those issues. Okay, this is probably the most important part. Here is our schedule, right? There's the start date. So on August 26th, Module 1 starts, and it'll run until September 5th. And then September 6th, Module 2 starts, and then it'll run until September 12th, right? So if you want to know when things start, when they end, well, there it is. Things start at 8 a.m. on this day. They close at 11:59 on this day, okay? So let's look at Module 1. You simply click on that, and you get the lecture content. So there are a couple of ways to interact with the lectures. So here is the lecture note. Here are the lecture notes, right? So you'll notice that it's the notes with blanks, right? And then so as you are watching the lectures, you can fill in the blanks, help you keep engaged with the lectures. And then in order to, let's see if this will work. There it is. That's enough. Right, so if you click on the narrated lecture, you can listen to the lecture and watch it go like you are in a classroom setting. All right, now sometimes people have said, oh, some of these videos are super long. Well, they're not supposed to sit here and view it at one time. This is a week and a half's worth of lecture content that you're supposed to take in slowly. So I recommend just watch it slowly, fill in the notes, take a break every 15, 20, 30 minutes, whatever it is that you want, however long you feel you need before you start to drift, right? which of course then means don't watch this on the last day, right? Watch this early in the module time, right? So then that you can get your quizzes done by the last day. Okay, again, that's just my recommendation. Ultimately, you do you, right? If you want to, you can go and look at the non-narrated PowerPoints. These are the PowerPoints, just like this. So, I would use this more as a review. Listen to the narrated PowerPoints because they're going to help you. There's certain things I say, certain things that help with understanding some of the in-depth detail of these things. So use this more as a way to review and just fill in some of those blanks if you need to, right? But watch the lectures. That's what they're there for. And here are the animations. These are supplementary. Some of the quiz content does come from here. Just click on them and then they should play. If they don't play, then like I said, there's certain things that you can troubleshoot to see if you can get them to work. And then this animation guide here will let you kind of hone in and some of the questions that may or may not be on the quiz. The most important parts I want you guys to get out of the animations because some of the animations are pretty involved. So some of the animations are, again, I don't want you to memorize everything, just some of the important parts. All right, and then that's what you're gonna do each week. So each week you're gonna go and read the lecture notes. Use your lecture notes as you are listening to the narrated PowerPoints. I recommend do this early. So our typical cycle, by the way, goes Friday to Thursday because of our class schedule. Our last day of the class this semester is a Thursday. So things go Friday to Thursday. Just get used to that, okay? I understand that we all have life schedules and work schedules, right? But if you know ahead of time what this schedule is, Friday to Thursday, then you can prepare for that. And a lot of this, the success for this class is just to understand how to set yourself up for success, right? Friday to Thursday. Good. Let's go back to the home page. Can I do this? Yeah, good. Finally, we have our exams. So here is the link of testing centers. And then just note, by the way, they are by island, right? So if you're on Hawaii Island, here you're yours, right? So if you're like, oh, none of these are around me, it's maybe because you're looking at the wrong tab, right? So here is the Oahu ones, Maui. Just click through there. And then some will require appointments, some will not. But I recommend for the first time you take an exam this semester, even if you used this testing center in the past, call ahead, make sure you understand the arrangements because things change over time. So that's very important. The responsibility of learning and getting things done and making sure you test properly is on you. I say that a lot, right? So make sure that you call ahead. Good. So that's your general module cycle. So we have our modules 1, 2, 3 leading up to our first exam, modules 4, 5, 6 leading to our second, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And then our exams cover just the previous modules, all within our various color schemes. Start date 8 a.m. end date 11:59 p.m. Of course, with the exams, really you're limited by the hours of the testing center. We do have a disease profile project, so the dates are listed here. Once again, start date and end date. Okay, so just be aware of that, and then again, be on the ball when it comes to the schedule. Time management is vitally important in anything in life, but especially in online class. Good. The last thing I want to talk about is the discussion board. The discussion board is a very important venue for sharing information, but also doing some of our assignments. Generally, our class assignments are in here. So if you go click on your class discussions, we have various assignments that come up. They are unannounced, by the way, although hint, they come about once a week. And then they just pretty much just read and then type something, right? So here's our very first one, the general introduction. Tell us about yourself, add a little picture, right? So then I can put some sort of picture. It doesn't have to be your face, some image to your name. Okay, so that's really all that's here for, and then allows other students in the class to know just a little bit about the other people in the class, right? It gives us a classroom-like feeling. If you have questions about general process, chuck it in here. There's certain things you don't quite understand. I forgot how to find these things, how to do this and that. It'll be here. And then generally, if you ask me a question that I feel like is probably more of a general knowledge, other people might like to know the same thing. I'm going to say, can you just post it on the discussion board, please, so other people can see it. And it's a very good thing to just check very quickly for information first before posting, right? So look first and then post. To look real quickly, just hit this button here, Recent Topics. Recent Topics will show you what topics are going on, when the last message was in that topic. So if you say, oh, today is August 17, nope, today is August 15, and then this was August 12. I checked in already, so I know these are all old. I don't have to read them again, right? But if you notice, oh, here's a new one, August 15, and then you can go see which ones are new, which ones are old. So you don't really miss anything. The other thing I want you guys to use the discussion board for is to get help with quiz questions. Oftentimes I get emails, hey, I don't understand this question. Can you explain it to me? Right? But then what I end up doing is just helping one person. And if it's a especially tough question, a bunch of people are going to have the exact same question. So rather than doing it this way to be more efficient, we do it this way. So just simply click on this, hit a new topic, right? Just click on new topic. And then, you can go module 1 quiz or something like that, quiz, and then say, hey guys, I have trouble with this question. I answered A, and then here are my choices, A, B, C. Oops, that's terrible stuff, right? Something like that. And then say, I answered D. Can you guys help me, please? Right? And then post it. And then once this is up there, what I wait for is peer-to-peer interaction, because that's a very powerful way to learn. I much more encourage that than me answering. So if you see a question that you know the answer to, maybe if you don't know the answer, but you think you know the answer, put up a reply, contribute, and help out. And then if everything is okay, what I do is I'll come in later and I'll say, hey, great answer. Thank you very much. Bang, thumbs up. That means it's good. And then if it's incorrect, say, oh, sorry, it was kind of off the wrong track. And then maybe I'll provide a few things, right? Or if someone else catches me before that, then someone else can chime in and say, this is the way we should be going. And then this type of interaction is much more efficient, okay? Again, read the thread. Oftentimes I'll see the same question being asked multiple times, right? That's lazy. Just go and read it. Make sure that you see what you see. Go scan through, oh, here's the question that I was gonna ask. There's the answer that I need. No need to post, right? But if you look through there and say, you know what, I don't see it, and then I'm gonna post, right? And it's, again, much more efficient and effective way of communication. Come here first, get your answers, and then we are all that much better for it. Okay, so that's the general things I want you guys to know. There's going to be a bunch of little things that pop along the way. Hopefully you guys know how to use the quizzes and exams tool, check your gradebook, all that kind of stuff. Basic thing is it's a 1,000-point course. If you look in your gradebook, just add up your points. Don't worry about the points, the total points, just worry about the scores that you got. And then we want to make 900. 900 gets you an A, okay? There's going to be questions about extra credit. Don't ask about extra credit, please. Just do all the work. And if you do all the work, I promise you, it will end up as extra credit. Okay, so don't miss the discussions. Don't miss these little bonus quizzes. Answer everything. Do everything. And then it will add up to extra credit. I promise you. But what I will also promise you is there's no such thing as a magical 100-point extra credit thing at the end of the semester, because you missed some things at the beginning of the semester. Okay, so very important. You cannot get an A at the beginning of the semester, but you can definitely set yourself up to not getting that A. So do everything. And as soon as you begin to struggle, start consulting help. We have tutoring centers, we have myself, we have classmates. You're going to be put into groups. There's group work involved, right? So there's going to be group work involved. You're going to be put in groups. Use them as a resource. Okay, just do what you can, be as proactive as possible. If you are after exam 3 and say, hey, professor, I just failed my 3rd exam, what can I do to make sure I get an A in this class? Well, pretty much nothing. It doesn't work like that, right? So you make sure that we set ourselves up for success, deal with issues as soon as possible, and then commit to a process. And that's all I have to say. If you have any questions, hopefully post them on the discussion board. Other than that, have a great day. Oh, and an awesome semester. I always say, make this our best semester ever.